I might have found my new favorite collecting method for Roosevelt dimes. I stumbled across this listing on eBay that was a full set, but they listed BU toners and pretty much listed it for about $4 a coin. I think melts 3. And personally, this was underpriced. There are some complete sets on there that have nice toners that go for far too much money. But this one in particular was really interesting because it's a really old Whitman album. And just wait, I'm going to show you some of the crazy toners that were in here, so don't sign off right away. But what's interesting is it's a 1946 2, and then of course left it blank. And then most notably is the gentleman or lady who was doing this. It stopped at 1961. So clearly this was most likely finished in early 1960s. And therefore it sat in this album for, I guess I'm filming this in 25, so every bit of 64 years, which provides some really nice toning. And I don't have any in here now because I took out the good ones. But let me just show you some of what it developed into. Let me zoom in. This is really actually more of a subtle one that came out of it. But all had this incredible crescent toning. And then the obverse, a lot of them did tone like this, which is more of just kind of a, I don't know, not pleasing, but it doesn't have the crescent toning on it. It's a 49. So many of them had this rainbow surrounding. And it was interesting because it was always on the reverse. Very few of them toned this way on the obverse. Like in this case, it's got nice toning on the obverse, but definitely the reverse takes the cake here. So really, really stunning. And there were many of them. Here's another one, 55S, popular year for some nice toning. Really incredible. Less of a rainbow, but still really cool crescent toning around there. Obverse, again, very similar kind of style, where it just kind of slowly took over the front, the full obverse of the coin, and you'd have to be lucky to get good color. You know what's interesting with this 46S? I have another 46S that looks really almost identical to this, and it was maybe in an old Whitman album, maybe not, but it has this kind of top-down crescent toning. Just always find it so interesting when certain year mint marks have similar toning, like 55, 56, 57 Phillies all toned a shade of blue, but their Denver, San Francisco counterparts did not. Here's another really nice crescent toning. And one thing that's notable is I discovered this and I was like, holy crap, what a win. I started to look around, and a lot of them have the more modern Whitman albums or Dansco, and they didn't have this kind of original toning on those other ones. This one's really pronounced. Very nice. And I kind of wonder if it's either just the years in the album that it needs or this particular album, because it does look different. Here, I'll get to the last coin. We'll go back to it. There's probably 4 or 5 more. These are certainly the top ones that I pulled out. But, and this doesn't even include the guys with the full bands. This one looks like it has it, 51 Philly. Very nice coin. I mean, this would possibly get into a 67 holder, full bands. I don't know if 51 Philly, I forget if that's rare. There's only a handful of date mint mark combos that are truly rare with full bands. But a coin like this trades on the toning. But yeah, I mean, you kind of, this old album, I don't know, like, I mean, really it looks pretty much like all the Dansco albums. The pages feel a little thinner. So I don't know if whatever that is. Like pressed cardboard is what did it. Maybe it was where the person who was making this stored the coins. I don't know. But yeah, produced really nice toning on many of the reverses here. These are, again, less toned. There's one that's haven't really gotten out yet. So yeah, that was interesting. Wanted to share it with you all. Sorry for knocking the camera there. I appreciate you watching. Take care.